What if the secret to quieting your OCD is hiding in your brain's wiring? I mean, it's true. Research shows that in OCD, parts of your brain like the orbital frontal cortex are hyperactive. But here's the exciting part, man. You can change this. Because in this video, we're going to explore why your OCD mind gets stuck, why it won't move on, and I'm going to show you some techniques to actually help you rewire your brain. Stick around and learn how you can start using it today. So you've probably had those thoughts that just keep playing on repeat over and over and over again. Well, you're not alone, and there's a scientific reason for this mental merry-go-round. We talked about this orbital frontal cortex. In folks with OCD, this part is like an overdrive. It's like a car alarm that won't stop blaring. Even when there's nothing to worry about, your brain's screaming, danger, danger, actually when everything's fine. Scientists have peered into these overactive circuits, and what they found is fascinating. And with more activity in the brain, it tends to stay on high alert. But that doesn't mean you're broken. It means your brain's just a little confused, and we're gonna change that. Treatment is all about learning a new language. It takes time, takes practice, but you can get your brain back on track. Have you heard of the basal ganglia? Not basil that you're eating, but basal ganglia. It's in the brain. It's actually, it's right here, somewhere up there. This part is supposed to be like a bouncer at a club, deciding whether someone stays, whether they go. They analyze what's important, what's not. But with OCD, this bouncer isn't doing his job very well. It is not filtering out these pesky, intrusive thoughts. The basal ganglia works with two other brain parts, the thalamus and the prefrontal cortex. Together, they're like a security team that's supposed to help you stay in control of your behavior. But with an OCD, this team is dropping the ball. They're not helping you shut off these urges and these repetitive behaviors. I don't do this brain talk very often, but really what it means for you is that your brain has gotten into some bad habits. Just like a kid learning to get a tantrum, and they get everything they want because they throw a tantrum. Their brain's like, you know what? Throw a tantrum next time because you're getting what you want. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. That is what the brain is learning. I use the treatment exposure and response prevention, ERP. It's like having a key to free your mind. And it might be simpler than you think. It's all about facing those fears, but your brain is working out. It's training your mind to react differently to these thoughts, not get rid of them. Here's how it works. You face things that freak you out. You don't do the rituals. You're telling your brain, I know you're scared, but we're not doing this time. We're keeping a lot of uncertainty with this. You know what? Maybe, maybe not. To any fear, contamination, harm, relationship, kids, whatever's on your brain. Maybe, maybe not. Let's look at some examples. If you have contamination, you touch that doorknob, maybe you don't wash your hands right away. For real event OCD, thinking about the event and trying not to make sense of it. Responding completely different to the story that's replaying in your mind. With relationship OCD, I may or may not be with the right person. Probably picked the wrong one. I don't know. It's tough at first, but your brain is screaming at you to do the compulsions. But here's the cool part. Your brain starts to learn, hey, maybe this isn't so bad after all. It's like a dog that's been barking at the mailman for years. Suddenly, are realizing it's really not that big of a deal. He comes every day. But you know, I'm just talking about that action part of touching the doorknob, writing down a word, thinking about something, watching a video. But the response part is important. How am I responding as if I don't care? I'm not grabbing something and saying, oh, this is horrible. I don't like this. This is, Instead, it's like, no, cool. Awesome. Love it. Hope it, I don't know. Hope it whatever the fear is. Hope it gets me. Hope I spread the sickness. Hope I picked the wrong person. That's great. Cool. Love it. Ooh, let me relax my shoulders. Act like I don't care, man. A lot of it's acting through this thing, but then it's not doing the compulsions right after. Let that anxiety rise. Let it fall. If you've never done this before, or you have your own therapist guiding you through it, doesn't matter. I've got a course for you. Master Your OCD. Down in the description teaches you exactly what to do. Because the more you face your fears without giving into these compulsions, the less power they have on you. Here's an easy way to think about it. What would you be doing if you didn't have OCD? Would you be checking that thing, avoiding that place, researching, washing your hands? Start acting like the person you want to become. You're rewiring your brain. Every time you resist a compulsion, oh man, it's so uncomfortable, but your brain's learning something new. Wait a second. You're not supposed to be feeling better. I said the only way for you to feel better is to do this thing, and you're feeling better and you didn't do that thing, so what is going on? Maybe I need to learn something new about this fear, that maybe it's not that big of a deal. The best part is you can start today. You can pick something that makes you anxious. Might not be the worst thing. Maybe you leave light switch unchecked, the door unlocked. Maybe something uncertain that you keep questioning. You face the anxiety, you sit with it, you don't give into it. If you're uncomfortable, you know what's working. All in all, your brain doesn't want to move on because it's not wired that way. We have to retrain it. You start small, you face one fear at a time, you don't give up. You've totally got this. If you're ready to take your OCD fighting skills to the next level, I'm actually a black belt, did you know that? Anyway, go watch the video on the screen. Do it. It's gonna help you. I hope so. Maybe. I'm keeping that uncertain, but I feel like it will because I love these videos. Let's rewire your brain together. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Like the orbital frontal cortex and the... that's a big word, man. Research shows us that OCD... Oh my gosh, I can't do this. I can't do this, and it will.